Welcome, dear listeners, to History with Herodotus, where the tapestry of time is woven with the threads of human experience. Today we embark on a fascinating journey through the ages, exploring the captivating story of Westphalia, a region in northwest Germany that has borne witness to the ebbs and flows of history. As we delve into the origins of this enchanting land, let us begin by setting the stage for the drama that is to unfold. Westphalia, with its rolling hills, dense forests, and winding rivers, has been a crossroads of cultures and civilizations for millennia. The region's strategic location, nestled between the Rhine and Weser rivers, made it an attractive hub for trade, commerce, and cultural exchange. As we venture into the earliest history of Westphalia, we find ourselves in the midst of the Mesolithic era, around 8000 BCE, when the first hunter-gatherer groups began to inhabit the region. The archaeological record provides a fascinating glimpse into the lives of these early Westphalians. Excavations at sites such as the Lippendorf Hill Fort and the Bielefeld Seekers Cemetery have uncovered evidence of sophisticated craftsmanship, including intricately decorated pottery and metalwork. These findings suggest that the region was an important center for trade and cultural exchange, with connections to other parts of Europe and beyond. As we navigate the complex landscape of early Westphalian history, we find ourselves at the confluence of two great rivers, the Rhine and the Weser. It was here, in the midst of this fertile valley, that the seeds of Westphalia's future were sown. The early inhabitants of this land, with their unique cultural practices, linguistic traditions, and spiritual beliefs, set the stage for the rich tapestry of history that would unfold over the centuries. One notable example of the region's early significance is the discovery of the Neolithic funerary site at Warburg, dating back to around 3000 BCE. This ancient burial ground provides a glimpse into the ritualistic practices and spiritual beliefs of Westphalia's earliest inhabitants. The presence of megalithic structures, such as the ones found at the Externstein rock formation, further highlights the region's importance in the Neolithic era. The earliest written records of Westphalia date back to the 1st century BCE, when the Roman historian Tacitus described the region as a hub of activity for the Germanic tribes. The Romans themselves attempted to conquer the region, but their efforts were thwarted by the fierce resistance of the native populations. One notable example is the Battle of Teutoburg Forest in 9 CE, where a coalition of Germanic tribes, led by Arminius, a chieftain of the Cheruscan tribe, inflicted a crushing defeat on the Roman legions. As we explore the historical context of Westphalia's emergence, we find ourselves immersed in a world of ancient cultures and civilizations. The region's unique cultural heritage, shaped by its strategic location and the interactions of its inhabitants, has laid the foundation for the complex and fascinating history that is yet to come. From the earliest hunter-gatherer groups to the rise of the Germanic tribes, Westphalia's story is one of resilience, adaptation, and transformation. As we conclude our journey through the earliest history of Westphalia, we find ourselves poised on the threshold of a new era, one that will be marked by the rise of great kingdoms, the spread of Christianity, and the emergence of a distinct Westphalian identity. The region's unique cultural heritage has set the stage for a rich and fascinating narrative, full of twists and turns, triumphs and setbacks. Join me as we embark on this thrilling adventure through the ages and discover the wonders that await us in the heart of Westphalia. Welcome back to History with Herodotus, where we continue our captivating journey through the ages, exploring the enchanting story of Westphalia. During the Middle Ages, Westphalia underwent a transformation as the region became an important center for trade and commerce. The Hanseatic League, a powerful mercantile guild, established a strong presence in Westphalia, with cities like Dortmund, Soest, and Münster becoming major hubs for trade and industry. The League's influence extended far beyond the region, with Westphalian merchants playing a significant role in shaping the economic landscape of medieval Europe. One notable example of Westphalia's cultural and intellectual achievements during this period is the founding of the University of Cologne in 1388, which became one of the oldest and most prestigious institutions of higher learning in Europe. Scholars from all over the continent flocked to Cologne to study theology, law, medicine, and the arts, contributing to a vibrant academic community that would shape the intellectual landscape of Westphalia for centuries to come. The region's strategic location also made it an important center for artistic expression, as craftsmen and artisans from across Europe came to Westphalia to hone their skills. The stunning architecture of the Cologne Cathedral, with its intricate stone carvings and stunning stained glass windows, is a testament to the region's rich cultural heritage. The cathedral, which took over 600 years to complete, stands as a masterpiece of Gothic architecture, attracting pilgrims and travelers from far and wide. As we explore the historical context of Westphalia's flourishing, we find ourselves immersed in a world of vibrant colors, sounds, and smells. The region's bustling markets, filled with exotic spices, fine textiles, and precious metals, were a sensory delight. As merchants and traders haggled over prices and exchanged stories of far-off lands, the sound of hammering on metal, the smell of freshly baked bread, and the sight of colorful tapestries all contributed to a rich tapestry of experience that defined life in medieval Westphalia. The region's intellectual and cultural achievements were not limited to the arts and commerce. During this period, Westphalia also became a hub for theological and philosophical inquiry, as scholars like Thomas à Kempis and Johannes Tauler made significant contributions to the development of Christian mysticism. The writings of these thinkers had a profound impact on the spiritual landscape of Europe, shaping the course of Christian theology and influencing generations of scholars and theologians. As we conclude our journey through the period of greatest flourishing in Westphalia's history, we find ourselves in awe of the region's remarkable achievements. From the stunning architecture of the Cologne Cathedral to the vibrant academic community of the University of Cologne, Westphalia's cultural, economic, and intellectual contributions have left an indelible mark on the course of European history. Join me as we continue our journey through the ages, exploring the twists and turns of Westphalia's fascinating story, and discovering the wonders that await us in the heart of this enchanting region. Welcome back to History with Herodotus, where we continue our captivating journey through the ages, exploring the enchanting story of Westphalia. The 16th century brought significant upheaval to Westphalia as the Protestant Reformation swept across Europe. The region, with its strong Catholic traditions, was initially resistant to the new ideas of Martin Luther and other reformers. However, as the movement gained momentum, many Westphalians began to embrace the principles of Protestantism, leading to a period of religious turmoil and conflict. The city of Münster, in particular, became a hotbed of radical Protestantism, with the establishment of an Anabaptist theocracy that would ultimately be crushed by Catholic forces. The devastating consequences of the 30 Years' War had a profound impact on Westphalia, as the region was ravaged by conflict, famine, and disease. The war, which began as a struggle between Protestant and Catholic states, eventually drew in many of the major powers of Europe, including Sweden, France, and Spain. Westphalia's strategic location made it a key battleground, with many of its cities and towns being besieged, occupied, or destroyed. The Treaty of Westphalia, signed in 1648, brought an end to the conflict, but not before the region had suffered irreparable damage. In the centuries that followed, Westphalia faced significant challenges as it navigated the rise of modern nation-states. The region was repeatedly divided and redivided, with various parts coming under the control of different European powers, including Prussia, France, and Austria. The Congress of Vienna redrew the map of Europe, establishing the Kingdom of Prussia as a major power and setting the stage for Westphalia's eventual incorporation into the German Empire. Despite these challenges, Westphalia continued to maintain its unique cultural identity, with many of its cities and towns preserving their medieval traditions and architectural heritage. The region's vibrant art scene also endured, with composers like Ludwig van Beethoven and Felix Mendelssohn drawing inspiration from Westphalia's rich musical heritage. As we conclude our journey through the complexities of Westphalia's later history, we find ourselves in awe of the region's resilience and determination. From the tumultuous waters of the Reformation to the rise of modern nation-states, Westphalia has faced countless challenges and emerged as a unique and fascinating region, with a rich cultural heritage that continues to inspire and captivate us today. As the German philosopher Johann Gottfried Herder once wrote, "The history of a people is the history of its soul." Join me as we continue our journey through the ages, exploring the wonders that await us in the heart of Westphalia, and discovering the secrets of this enchanting region's enduring spirit. That's all for today's History with Herodotus. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, remember that to understand the present, we must first understand the past.